Hello everybody, welcome back to another men's basketball overview. I believe this is week 4, maybe week 3. Sorry I didn't make one last week. I kind of forgot. We got to Wednesday and I'm finally like, oh wait, I forgot to make one of those this week, so I decided against it. We're going to do AP poll and bracket again. I'm just going to go over the top 25 very quickly because this is the February 19th top 25. The bracket's February 15th. It hasn't updated. If you don't know what's happening, Ohio State, my team, did actually lose 2 games straight. Penn State and Michigan. Virginia, Michigan State, Villanova, Xavier, Duke, Texas Tech, Gonzaga, Kansas, Purdue, and North Carolina are the top 10. Gonzaga's back in the top 10. Wichita State is getting their recognition. They're 13th now. Ohio State dropped to 16. You got Cincinnati, Auburn, Wichita State, Arizona, Clemson, Ohio State, Michigan, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Nevada, West Virginia, St. Mary's, Houston, Middle Tennessee, and Florida State. Notable teams that are receiving votes, UCLA is back in the AP voting. Baylor, Kentucky, somehow they're not in the top 25. Penn State got votes. Loyola Chicago got 2 votes. Butler got votes finally. And Eastern Tennessee State got a vote. That's pretty surprising. And now we're going to do the bracketology. Obviously, Virginia's going to beat Wagner. It's just kind of a given. Nevada and Seton Hall. Seton Hall's going to win that one. West Virginia's going to beat Vermont. Tennessee will beat Louisiana, Lafayette. Miami's going to beat Arkansas. Texas Tech's going to beat Belmont. Alabama's going to beat Providence. And Cincinnati's going to beat Florida Gulf Coast. I don't know how to pronounce there. The Canisius? I don't know. Purdue is going to beat them, though. Butler, Kentucky. Okay, I'm going to have Butler take out Kentucky here. Even though Kentucky could definitely win that game. Wichita State will beat New Mexico State. Arizona will beat South Dakota State. I think St. Mary's will beat Washington. North Carolina will beat Montana. Virginia Tech and Texas A&M. I'm going to have this as my first upset type game. I have Virginia Tech win that one. Kansas is going to beat UC Santa Barbara. Xavier is going to beat Arkansas, Pine Bluff, and Nichols. It's just kind of a given. Arizona State and Florida State. I'm going to give that to Florida State. See, people are giving Loyola Chicago these votes. I'm going to give them. It's a 12 beating a 5. That'll be a pretty big upset. Yeah, I feel like even though Buffalo is half decent, I'm taking Ohio State. They're just really good this year, and I'm also an Ohio State fan. Michigan's going to beat Middle Tennessee, which means Ohio State and Michigan are going to play next round at some point, I believe. That would kind of suck. Clemson and Charleston. Clemson's going to win that game. Creighton's going to beat Houston. Auburn's going to beat UNC Asheville. Villanova's going to beat Harvard, Savannah State. Louisville is going to beat, who was that? It was just cry up. I will go to previous. TCU, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, I'm taking Louisville. UCLA, Texas got 60 votes here. I'm still taking Rhode Island. Some people are picking Eastern Tennessee State to beat Gonzaga, but no, Gonzaga's a good team. 4th seed is probably where they're about right now. That's pretty accurate. Florida, there in round 64 still. We're almost done with that. 3 people chose Northern Kentucky to beat Michigan State. Okay, those are obviously diehard Northern Kentucky fans because that is just, no, there's no way that's going to happen. Missouri over Kansas State. Duke over Bucknell. And we're in the round of 32. Virginia and Seton Hall. I'm taking Virginia. West Virginia and Tennessee. This is a pretty good matchup. I'm going to take Tennessee. Miami, Florida, and Texas Tech. I'm taking Texas Tech. Cincinnati, Bama. I'm taking Cincinnati. Butler and Purdue. Okay, this could be... Butler could get a nice upset here. But I still feel like Purdue's a very good team. Arizona's going to beat Wichita State. North Carolina's going to beat St. Mary's. Kansas will beat Virginia Tech. Xavier will probably beat Florida State. Ohio State will beat Loyola Chicago. Okay, well, I didn't realize that pick, when I made that, kind of upset. Dang. But I mean, I'm not the only person who's had that. There have been a lot of people that have had this, and I take Ohio State. Yes. Loyola Chicago, I don't know. They're not that great. Clemson, they just pulled off an upset. That's all I have them moving on to the second round for. Auburn will beat Creighton. Villanova will beat Louisville. And Rhode Island will beat Gonzaga. That's a pretty kind of upset thing. Michigan State will beat Florida. Florida has 17 people, but... Oh, Duke's going to beat Missouri. That's a blowout. My phone's blowing up. Phone be blowing up. Let me turn off my ringer for a sec. Virginia. Okay, we're in the Sweet 16. Virginia's going to beat Tennessee. Texas Tech's going to beat Cincinnati. Could be Cincinnati's game, though. That's going to be a very good matchup if that happens. Purdue will beat Arizona. North Carolina will beat Kansas. Okay, Xavier and Ohio State. A bunch of people are taking Ohio State. Xavier's a very good team. 1 seed Xavier. I would be surprised still if Ohio State made it out. I wouldn't know who to pick here. It'd be favoritism if I chose Ohio State because they're my team. So I'm basically just gonna say however many votes. Ohio State has more votes, so I'm gonna take them. Auburn's gonna beat Clemson. Nova will beat Rhode Island, and that's who Ohio State's gonna have to play next, I believe. Actually, no, they won't have to play a 1 seed until Final Four if they get there. Michigan State and Duke. Okay, this is like a national championship quality matchup considering they put both of them in the same region. That's just a huge surprise. I'm gonna take Duke here. I don't know why there's so many people having Michigan State go so far. I'll take Duke. Virginia, Texas Tech. Virginia is gonna beat Texas Tech. Purdue and North Carolina in the Elite Eight for a spot in the Final Four. I'm taking Purdue. Ohio State and Auburn. Wow, Ohio State is going to go to the Final Four, apparently. I'm basing this on more votes, too. Villanova, Duke. Okay, this would be a good matchup. Very, very good matchup. I'm going to take Duke again. I have faith in Duke. It'll be Ohio State, Duke here, then. Virginia, Purdue. Okay, yeah, Virginia would win that. Wow, okay, that's close. Would it be favoritism if I want to flip a coin on that? Duke's a good team, but it's 4v2. Ohio State's already beat a 2, so coin flip. Wait, okay. Heads Ohio State, tails Duke. Tails, it's Duke. Darn. Yeah, that, somehow makes more sense, but Duke flippin' wins it. Hey, Virginia Duke in the national championship. I think Virginia's gonna be the national champion as of this. I see Super Celtic made a bracket. Oh wow, he made it almost no time at all ago. And the February 19th bracketology just went up. Oh wow, guys. Well, you are in luck, folks. You now get triple brackets in one video. This is going to be a nice long one, guys. Okay, then. Here we go again. That is a derp on my part, but you are lucky. Virginia is going to be the 16th seed. Whoever wins that game. Seton Hall is going to be Arizona State. Syracuse and Texas, no, it's going to be Rhode Island. Wichita State's going to be Vermont. Texas A&M and NC State. NC State has potential. Somehow they're an 11 seed. I'm going to give Texas A&M that win. Texas Tech will beat Belmont. Louisville will beat Creighton. Auburn will beat UC Santa Barbara. Kansas will beat Wagner. Houston's going to beat Nevada. Gonzaga will beat New Mexico State. Arizona will beat South Dakota State. Kentucky will beat St. Bonaventure Baylor. North Carolina's going to beat Charleston. Alabama will beat Virginia Tech. Michigan State will beat Wright State. Villanova will beat Harvard, or Southern Miss, I believe that was. St. Mary's will beat Florida State in a pretty good game. West Virginia will beat Louisiana Lafayette. Ohio State's going to be East Tennessee State. Middle Tennessee and Oklahoma. Most people have Middle Tennessee going here. I think they'll get it too. Did I skip one there? Nope, we're good. Cincinnati will beat Rider. Providence and Missouri. I'm taking Missouri. Providence did have a big win, I believe, over Villanova, so that could be different depending on what happens in the future. But Duke will beat Winthrop. Xavier will beat Florida Gulf Coast, even though Florida Gulf Coast, I mean, the only issue is they're a 16. If they weren't a 16, I feel like they could pull off a 15-2 upset. They seem like the kind of team that could do that, but they're not going to as a 16. Miami, Florida, or TCU's Miami. Michigan over Loyola Chicago, even though that, once again, Loyola could actually pull off that upset. Tennessee over Buffalo. Florida over Kansas State. Clemson over Bucknell. Butler over Arkansas. Oh god, I skipped one. What did I do here? Oh well, I mean, if I'm going to skip one, luckily I made the right choice. Purdue's going to beat Montana. Virginia and Seton Hall in the round of 32. Virginia's going to win that game. Wichita State will beat Rhode Island. Texas Tech will beat Texas A&M. The all-Texas matchup. Auburn will beat Louisville. Kansas will beat Houston. Gonzaga will beat Arizona. No, Arizona will win that game. I'm sorry. Kentucky will beat North Carolina. No, I screwed it up again. North Carolina is going to wreck Kentucky. I'm sorry, Super Celtic, but Michigan State's going to beat Alabama. Someone took them for some reason. Villanova is going to beat St. Mary's. Ohio State, West Virginia. I mean, that could be a very good game, but Ohio State's going to win it. Cincinnati. Duke's going to beat Missouri. Xavier's going to beat Miami, Florida, which I believe that means Ohio State Xavier again. Michigan is going to beat Tennessee. Clemson's going to beat Florida. Purdue's going to beat Butler. Virginia's going to beat Wichita State. Haven't really had a big upset yet. Texas Tech's going to beat Auburn. And now a kind of an upset, 4v1. It's going to be Arizona beating Kansas. They're in the Sweet 16. Wait, did we just hit the Sweet 16? Yeah, I believe we did. North Carolina and Michigan State. Here's another upset. I'm going to take North Carolina here. They're a very good team. Villanova, Ohio State. Yeah, we all know what would happen here. That would be wreckage. But Duke, Cincinnati. It's going to be Duke. Xavier, Michigan. Okay, I could see that being a good game. I'll coin flip it. Heads, Xavier. Tails, Michigan. Heads is Xavier. Purdue's going to beat Clemson. Virginia is going to beat Texas Tech. North Carolina and Arizona. This could be a very, very good game. North Carolina's going to win that. Duke, Villanova. I'll take Duke there. Xavier, Purdue. Purdue's going to win that. Virginia's going to beat North Carolina. Oh, now we're in the semifinals already. Purdue and Duke. I'm going to take Purdue. Duke, I'm sorry. I don't know why so many people would take them. I already picked Virginia in a semifinal. Okay, this might be finally where Virginia would lose a championship. I know so many people have Virginia winning this championship at this point, but I feel like this could be finally where they do freaking lose one. We'll see, actually. We'll flip a coin. I don't know who to choose here. Heads is Virginia. Tails is Purdue. It is heads. It's Virginia winning the national championship once again. Now I get to do Super Celtic 24's bracket. You get the triple feature of brackets here. This actually is probably similar to the other one. Where's Ohio State here? Because if Ohio State's playing the same person, no, this is different. Okay, South Dakota State. This is Jerry Palm's recent bracket. Virginia. I'm just gonna say who wins now. It's very late in the video. Florida State. Rhode Island, Ohio State, Middle Tennessee, Texas Tech, Texas, Auburn, Kansas, Alabama, Michigan, Arizona, Kentucky, Cincinnati, Seton Hall, Duke, Villanova, Florida, West Virginia, Gonzaga, Missouri, North Carolina, Butler, Purdue, Xavier, St. Mary's, Tennessee, Wichita State, Louisville, Clemson, Nevada, Michigan State, and that's all for round 1. Round 2, Virginia, Ohio State, Middle Tennessee. Yes, a Sweet 16 10 seed. Texas and Auburn. I'll take Auburn. Kansas, Arizona, Cincinnati. Yes, kind of an upset there. Duke, Villanova, West Virginia, North Carolina, Purdue, Xavier, Wichita State, Clemson, Michigan State, and Virginia. Auburn, Arizona, Duke, Villanova, North Carolina, Wichita State, Michigan State, Virginia, Duke, Villanova, Michigan State. We're in the semifinals, I believe. Yeah, we are. Virginia, Michigan State. National championship is Virginia and Michigan State. I believe that someone finally will take down Virginia according to the votes here. I'm going with Michigan State to win a national championship this year. This is a very possible outcome. I'm not going to say this is a guarantee because we still have weeks before this tournament begins. We have, 2-3 weeks? I mean, it's 2 weeks from Sunday, Selection Sunday, so we still have a lot of time. But that concludes our video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.